Hello, good afternoon, my dear students. Welcome to one more amazing session from Infinity Land. This is Suresh, Faculty of Chemistry. For you today, I am going to present to you Thermodynamics most expected questions for NEET examination part 2. Yesterday, we discussed about part 1, a few questions and everything and some concepts as well. How are you doing? Hi, Nihal. Who is that, Dikshit? Fine. You all able to can hear me, can see me? So welcome to the session, the series of most expected 1000 questions from each subject we are going to discuss for the next 45 days. Yeah, hey, shark players, welcome to the session. So in this session, from the new YouTube channel Infinity Lens Studios, we completed NCERT line by line express, and once the concept is completed and we are into the discussion of the questions. आपका जो भी कॉन्सेप्ट अभी तक फिलहाल पढ़ाई किया and we have to apply, and we are going to discuss about the sure shot similar model of questions for NEET expected for 2025 NEET. So both of the day crack your NEET examination with lot of confidence. For that, I recommend all the students, please like the session, share with your friends and subscribe to Infinity Lens channel. फटाफट एक बार एक fiery and thumbs up emoji दे दो and we can start the questions. And take a pen and paper everybody and write the concept along with me, and when the question is given, concept will be discussed, a proper solution will be discussed, and you will be having a rigorous round of the practice for all chapters we are going to do. How wonderful, let's see. So both of the day crack your NEET, that is only the goal we will have. You all agree with me? You all agree with me, Nihal? Yes. Now in the Infinity Lens Google App Store mein, you can see Infinity Lens app, you can download it and you can go for the live classes, mock test, create your own test and 24 by doubt resolution sessions. And any doubt at any time, one click away. And you can enjoy it for the free of cost, and I want you to give the answer along with me in the chat box. So this is the first question of the day. 2 moles of helium gas undergo reversible cyclic process as shown in figure. I think at this question we completed yesterday's session. From now onwards we have to append from here. So daily 35 to 45 questions. In 45 days, you are going to have around near about 1500 questions. So you see 1500 questions when we select the questions at the NEET level, and definitely this kind of questions will be there in your NEET examination. Okay, the same model, maybe same question, we can't say that, sorry. And you just end up with building up confidence at the end of the session. And you are going to celebrate your examination day. All the questions that what you are going to see is in your pocket. Okay, इसका आंसर क्या होगा? So B2C, pressure is constant, isobaric process, and C2D, isothermal process, and A2B, it is again isothermal process. Megharai, hello, how are you doing? And you want to say B, ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है बेटा? And you are asked to calculate C2D का process का work done क्या? Work done the process C2D का क्या होगा? Right? So we'll see, this is going to be A. How it is A? How it is A? You can see here C2D is taking place at a constant temperature 400 Kelvin. So it is an isothermal process. For isothermal process, hi John Sudhakar, work done is equal to minus nRT ln P2 upon P1. That is given as minus 2 or 400 ln 2, because the temperature pressure is going to be P2 and P1. So that is going to be 2 upon 1, so ln 2. On solving, so 2, 4, 8, so minus 800 or ln 2. Hemant, hello. It is going to be option 1 is the correct answer. Now you realize it? Megara, you realize it? How come it is? So you need not have to solve this completely. So you say that especially for medical oriented students, I am weak in mathematics and complex calculations आपको थोड़ा सा difficult लग रहा है. So no calculation at all. The question answer is given in the form of this substitution only. समझ में आ रहा है क्या? Megarai, agree with this answer. And John Sudhakar, how are you doing? Shark, Nihal, Dikshit, Pakka. That's good. That kind of interaction is required, Megarai. Now, a sample of liquid in a thermally insulated container. Thermally insulated container means it is an adiabatic process in a calorimeter and it is stilled by a mortar. Taking a liquid as a system of this process is appropriate. When you are stirring now, you are doing work on the system, mind it. So that internal energy of the liquid system is increased. In the adiabatic process, it is thermally insulated. Am I right? Now, what could be the answer? Megarai, you just tell me. Hint is given. Hint is given. You follow the hint. Follow the hint. Yes, hint is given. You want to say D, U, Q is equal to 0. Yes, Hemant, your answer is going to be D. Perfect. Work done is going to be positive. Why? Because you are stirring. So you are doing work on the system. Work done is going to be positive. And it is thermally insulated. Q is equal to 0. When you do some work and it is insulated, so internal energy of the system बढ़ जाएगा, है ना? So this is your appropriate explanation. Answer is D. Correct? By first law, delta U is equal to Q plus W. ये 0 हो सकता है. Understand? And Q is equal to 0. W is going to be Z greater than 0 and internal energy is increased. So the temperature of the system increases. Yeah, work done on the system is going to be awesome. It is a positive. And it is another question. I don't want to just waste the time on the YouTube platform. बच्चों क्या समझते हैं यूट्यूब में फालतू चलता है? बिल्कुल नहीं है. इन्फिनिटी लेन यूट्यूब प्लेटफॉर्म में फालतू नहीं चलेगा, सिर्फ सीधा सब्जेक्ट ही चलता रहता है. हेमंत and Sudhakar, Megarai, just I want to say, Maunika is there in the class and today she not feeling well. Yesterday's class, okay, she is watching the recording. Yes, she messaged me. Right, come on. An ideal gas is taken around a cycle A, B, C to A. So A से शुरू होना है, B तक पहुंचना है, B से C and C से फिर A. So A, B to C, A as shown in PV diagram. Mega. So the net work done by the gas during the cycle. So this kind of PV graphs now, work done is going to be area of shaded part. So area of shaded part आपका देख रहे हैं, it's a triangle. Area of the triangle निकाल, जल्दी हो जाएगा ना, जल्दी हो जाएगा ना. So it is given in this way, perfect way. So you want to say C. Okay, I am waiting for Hemant response. Hemant, come on. Hemant, you want to say C, Megarai? So you said C and applause for Megarai and she is done well. So why it is 5 P1 V1 here it is work done is equal to area under PV graph. So that area of this triangle half into length of the base and length of the perpendicular, it is going to be 5 P1 to V1. So V1 3 V1 say. So ये वाला and P1 to 6 P1 है. So the difference is going to be 5 units and the difference is going to be 2 units. So that 5 P1 to V1, so 5 P1 V1. Okay, so we are going to see 2 and 2 is cancelled, right? So my answer is going to be yes, of course. Perfect. Clear, Hemant? Correct. Correct. Your formula is also correct, Hemant. Okay. Next और एक क्वेश्चन तैयार है, एक थम्स अप एंड फायर इमोजी एवरीबॉडी. सो आगे और एक क्वेश्चन देखने के लिए. नेक्स्ट, 1 mole of an ideal gas initially 0 degree centigrade था at 1 atm pressure, it absorbs 1000 calories of heat during the reversible isothermal expansion, what will be its final volume? Final volume. So it's all about physical thermodynamics. कल भी है सारा का सारा chemical thermodynamics, thermochemistry आपको देखने वाला है. And I'm going to give simple tricks for this also. Ready for that? Write down and solve along with me. Megarai, Hemant, how to solve this question? Your answer is going to be कौन दे सकते हैं आंसर? सीधा दे रहा हूं. It is going to be, अरे कभी न कभी आंसर देना. So waiting for your response. Once you give some answer, let it be correct answer or wrong answer, doesn't matter. I am going to give this. Megara, is it want to say A? Okay. And Hemant, आपका आंसर क्या होगा? मेरा आंसर आपको प्रपोज करना चाहता हूँ. ओके, इसका आंसर होता है डी. ये कैसे बना, कैसे मिला? ये आंसर यू वांट टू से बी. सो डोंट नो, नो प्रॉब्लम. मैं हूं ना आपको समझाने के लिए. नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू शो यू हियर, सिंस द गैस इज अंडर एसटीपी कंडीशंस, यू कैन सी 0 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड है, 1 atm का है, 1 मोल है ना. पहले इसका 22.4 लीटर मान लो, इसका एसटीपी में ideal gas 22.4, because it is given ideal. जो भी गैस है, you have to take an ideal condition only. So that for isothermal reversible expansion, internal energy is 0 and delta U is equal to Q plus W. So what happened? Delta U, 0 is equal to Q plus W. So then 0 is equal to Q plus W, Q is equal to minus W, right? Just proceed and answer, so don't know the process. Okay, no problem. So it is taken as minus nRT 2.303 log V2 upon V1. Okay, so that is given in the joules as well, and it is going to be 8.314 R value 1 mole, and 273, 0 degree centigrade means 273, 2.303 log V2 upon V1. 22.4 पहले थे. So you solve for V2, you are going to get V2 as on solving 141.4. So see here थोड़ा सा कैलकुलेशन का झंझाटन है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं बेटा. So much of calculation, सिर्फ एक ही स्टेप में इतना कैलकुलेशन है. This is not actually calculation, this is actually workout, है ना. Everybody take a note of it. बच्चों take a note of it जल्दी. हेमंत, कल का जो कॉन्सेप्ट दिया ना आप लिखा है? Megarai, you just watch yesterday's class, so that the total thermodynamics का एक बार रिवाइज किया. So शुरू में, and in the telegram channel also the notes is available. Thank you. Wonderful, Hemant. Now maximum work is done by an isothermal reversible expansion of 1 mole of an ideal gas at 27 degrees centigrade from 2.24 लीटर से 22.4 लीटर बनना है. R वैल्यू कैलोरीज में दिया. Okay, you can use because the answer itself is given in the calories. Yes, answer. So W is equal to minus 2.303 nR log V2 upon V1. Okay. So on solving, you're going to get 1381 calorie size. कैसे? Now it is going to be work done in reversible isothermal expansion, minus 2.303 RT log V2 upon V1, है ना. Just plug the values, minus 2.303, R value दिया 2, and the temperature it is given 27 degrees centigrade, 300 log 22.4 and 2.24. You can see 2.24 से 22.4. Now it is coming to be 10. Okay, so log 10 is equal to 1, and 2.303 into 2 into 300 pass. Yeah, it is going to be minus 1381 का है. So Hemant, you claim that इतना सारा कैलकुलेशन, उसमें कैलकुलेशन कहाँ है? log 10 is equal to 1. Got it? Ha, yes. You want me to teach the logarithmic calculations? If that is yes, you just see next Monday इक्विलिब्रियम का चैप्टर्स लेना है, इक्विलिब्रियम में हम कैलकुलेट करने का कोशिश कर रहे हैं, ठीक है? जब आपको इक्विलिब्रियम में आपको लॉगरिथम वैल्यूज भी देना है. वंडरफुल. ओके, मैं कर रहा हूं, फाइन. नाउ calculate the work done when 1 mole of analytic gas is compressed. पिछले वाले एक्सपेंशन का है, अभी कंप्रेशन का है. रिवर्सिबली फ्रॉम 1 bar to 4 bar at constant temperature. आइसोथर्मल प्रोसेस का है एंड टेम्परेचर 300. आप कर सकते हैं ना, किलो जूल्स में देना आंसर इसी वक्त में. पहले जो है ना और वैल्यू 2 लिया, अभी 8.314 ले लो, आंसर जूल में मिलेगा. जूल्स किलो जूल्स में बदलना है, जस्ट मल्टीप्लाई विथ 10 power minus 3. Exactly. You want to say B? Minus 8, huh? Okay. How do you say is a compressor ना? Compressor work is done on the system. Positive होना चाहिए शायद. देखो अगर ऐसा होना तो क्या होगा? Positive होना चाहिए. So automatically this answer is eliminated ना, mega rai. Automatically this answer is eliminated because the value is given is negative. It will be positive. थोड़ा सा लॉजिक इस्तेमाल करो. वेरी गुड, नाइस इंटरैक्टिव सेशन बेटा. सो यूट्यूब में इंटरैक्टिव सेशन बहुत मजा आता है. या सो और एक बार कोशिश करो, मैं मदद दूंगी. हेमंत, एक्सपेक्टिंग एन आंसर फ्रॉम यू. Expecting an answer from you. You want to say A? Arya beta, it is D. How do you say it is a A? Why it should be D? Dekho, for an isothermal reversible expansion, work done is given by the following formula. It is a negative. है ना? So W is equal to minus 1 into 8.314 into 300 into ln 1 and 4. P1 1 ATM का है, 1 bar 4 bar. So 1 by 4. So, right? So it is going to be W is equal to 345.69 or 3.457. Because it is a compression, it should be negative. Simple calculation. Understand? And how do you say ln 1.4 here? Logarithm ln x is equal to 2.303 log to the base 10 of x. Understand? Clear? Fine. Ha, no problem. Prachi, good afternoon. So I recall one of my old student, Prachi, she's from New Delhi, and I recalled my old student because of you. Hi Prachi, you got the answer, appreciate it. Okay, और एक क्वेश्चन है, molar heat capacity of water in equilibrium with ice at constant pressure is? Heat capacity. Good afternoon Prachi. So this is the kind of questions. Heat capacity of water should be given or otherwise a constant. Okay, it is going to be B infinity. कैसे? It is going to be molar heat capacity at constant pressure. Constant pressure can be expressed as Cp is equal to dH by dt at constant pressure. है ना? So at equilibrium with ice, it is an isothermal process. For an isothermal process, dt is equal to 0. जब ये 0 आता है ना, आंसर इन्फिनिटी होगा. बस इतना ही. So to trap you for this heat capacities, the other way it will be given. So this is the logic. Super awesome logic, mind it. So look at the working. Everybody, it's a trap actually. Students used to calculate and try to bang their heads to get this answer or this answer. Maybe they say 0. Generally infinite answers, uncertain answers, you don't look at that. But here, as the isothermal process, dt is equal to 0, so that heat capacity is going to be infinity. Hemant, yes, that's good. और एक करो. Right. Next, one more question. 1 mole of ammonia gas at 27 degrees centigrade is expanded in a reversible adiabatic condition to make the volume 8 times. If V1 is equal to V and V2 is equal to 8V. Okay. So, its Poisson ratio is given 1.33 because it's the polyatomic, we know that it is 1.33. Final temperature and work done by the gas respectively. NEET में अगर आपका toughest question पूछना चाहता हूँ तो तुषार, नमस्कार. Okay. So, this can be answered by using adiabatic conditions. So, for that you can see, for adiabatic conditions, T1 V1 to the power gamma minus 1 is equal to T2 V2 to the power gamma minus 2. So, V2 is equal to 8 V1 मैं बोल चुका. Yeah. Zaina, good afternoon beta. Okay. Now, take this initial and final wala. T1 is equal to T2 to temperature is doubled and T2 is equal to 300 by 2. So, T2 is equal to 150. So, it is given as 27 degrees centigrade का मतलब क्या? It is going to be 300 Kelvin था. Now, it is उसमें आधा 150 Kelvin होगा. Okay, Zaina. So, let us talk about here. T1 by T2 is equal to 8 4 by 3 minus 1. Gamma value is 4 by 3 na? And you are going to calculate W is equal to NR delta T upon gamma minus 1. It is going to be 2 moles, 1 mole of ammonia gas. Okay. So, into R value, for this is R value is taken as 2 because in the calories delta T is equal to 150 upon gamma power minus 1 by 3. On solving you are going to get Prachi, it is 900 calories. एक ही मिला. Answer is going to be A. Very good. Good answer. So, next question we will solve it, and mostly I will tell you this kind of questions we will be having in physical thermodynamics. Okay, mostly entire thermodynamics if you consider, I could say you are going to get a question at first law of thermodynamics, delta U is equal to Q plus or minus W, and if not, heat capacity NCV delta T, okay, and NCP delta T, and if not, Gibbs Helmholtz equation entropy का वजह से क्वेश्चन पूछने का संभावना है, and thermochemical equations हेस्ला का हिसाब से enthalpy of neutralization, enthalpy of combustion, enthalpy of formation. So, this is the various places where you are going to expect a question. So, you should have a complete control on what topics are there, how to use them. Simple thing. Right beta? So, unless you don't have a plan ना, आपका pressure बढ़ जाएगा, ज़्यादा करने हैं, ज़्यादा books करने हैं, hundreds of questions करने हैं, ऐसे नहीं. When I am discussing the questions, you just find, अरे ये मॉडल क्वेश्चन मेरे को पहचान है, ये मॉडल क्वेश्चन में सीखना है. So that feel can give you a lot of confidence, and in the examination when you see असली क्वेश्चन पेपर देखने के वक्त में, अरे ये क्वेश्चन में सॉल्व किया, एक क्लास में सुरेश सर ये तरीका क्वेश्चन एक बार सॉल्व किया. So let us recall that class and you can directly apply the concept and you can do awesome thing. Agree? Agree with me? Yes. अगले क्वेश्चन, 1 mole of an ideal gas expands reversibly and adiabatically from temperature 27 degrees centigrade. If the work is during the process is 3 kilojoule, then final temperature of the gas. Hemant, yes it is. You tell me. You tell me. Tushar, correct. So that commitment I am having, मैं बच्चा के लिए कुछ भला करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ. You also join in that, and it is full free of cost, right? You don't have to pay anything, right? So the effort given by a faculty, by the Infinity Learn on YouTube platform, and ये फ़ायदा उठाने की कोशिश करो बेटा. So उसमें कुछ मार्केटिंग ही नहीं है, प्रमोशन भी नहीं है ना? Learn with us. So we need to learn the crazy questions, right? Now इसका आता है. An adiabatic process, change in the heat is going to be 0. Q is delta Q is equal to 0. Hemant. So delta U is equal to Q plus W. Q 0 है ना? So delta U is equal to W is equal to N CV dt. So it is 1 mole of an ideal gas expands reversibly. So 3 joules of energy. So N CV dt. So dt is equal to 150. So minus 3 into 10 cube. So kilojoules joules में किया ना. So it is going to be 3 into 10 cube आएगा. So it is going to be 20 dt. Okay. And from temperature 27 degrees centigrade. Final temperature is given. So CV is equal to 20. Okay, it is given. So dt is coming to be 150. TF is equal to initially 300 था, it become minus 150. So it is going to be final temperature 150 होगा. You see, you don't say calculation में इतना जटिल है ज़ैनब फातिमा. This is not that complicated वाला, right? It is going to be option B is the correct answer. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Clear, Prachi? Hemant? Maunika is not there in today's class. Okay, she is actually wanted to come, but her health is not permitting. बुरा बात है ना? Okay. Now, which of the following has delta S greater than 0? Entropy change greater than 0. So far you can see we are in heat capacities, है ना? We are in adiabatic process, okay? We are in some expansion work, and all of a sudden we jumped into entropy concept. Entropy concept. ये एंट्रोपी कॉन्सेप्ट में आंसर कैसा निकलो? जब आपका गैसियस नंबर ऑफ मोल्स आगे प्रोसेस में ज़्यादा है, सो एंट्रोपी इज गोइंग टू बी पॉजिटिव. एंट्रोपी इज गोइंग टू बी गैस is greater than liquid is greater than solid. I mean to say, let delta n gas is greater than 0, तभी इसका डेल्टा एस भी पॉजिटिव होगा. ओके, ग्रेटर देन 0. इसका क्या होगा? प्रोडक्ट डेल्टा एन इज इक्वल टू प्रोडक्ट 0 माइनस 0 प्लस 1 is equal to minus 1. Okay, aqueous become a solid less than 0. Okay, and NaNO3 solid, aqueous greater than 0. Solubility is going to be greater than 0. Gas minus 2, so less than 0. So my answer is going to be C. Answer C. Prachi, Jaina we give D. क्लियर बेटा? एनी डाउट? देखो, जब डेल्टा एन 0 होगा ना, तभी एंट्रोपी चेंज पॉजिटिव होगा. दिस इज द ट्रिक. दिस इज अ सिंपल ऑसम ट्रिक बच्चों. सिंपल ऑसम ट्रिक. ओके, नेक्स्ट, consider entropy as a thermodynamic parameter, the criteria for the spontaneity of any process. Criteria for spontaneity for any process. एक्सपेक्टिंग आंसर, जैनब जो भी आंसर है आप दे सकते हैं, शायद ये गलत हो सकते हैं. आई एम गोइंग टू कवर दिस एंड आई एम गोइंग टू असिस्ट यू इफ यू डू रॉन्ग. सो इसका आंसर क्या होगा, जल्दी बताओ, जल्दी. नाउ आता है इसका ये, it is according to zero of the second law of thermodynamics. Entropy of the universe should be always greater than for an irreversible spontaneous process. Spontaneous process delta S total or universe is equal to delta S system plus delta S surroundings is always positive. This is what is called a second law of thermodynamics. Definition का हिसाब से Zainab, it is going to be according to the definition, right? Next, when 1 mole of an ideal gas is compressed to half of its initial volume, then simultaneously heat to twice its initial temperature, the change in entropy. Perfect, super awesome question. Take a minute to solve this. Take a minute to solve this. So, it is compressed, work is done, and also you are giving some heat. So, शायद entropy बढ़ जाएगा, है ना, उसमें टेम्परेचर एंट्रोपी चेंज, एंट्रोपी चेंज. मैं एक्सप्लेन करूं, फातिमा, यू वांट टू से CpLN2? okay, you can say it is D. How it is coming to be? Delta S is equal to NCV T2 upon T1 plus NR V2 upon V1. It's a very important formula. I told you where you are going to get a questions from the thermodynamics. So entropy के हिसाब से ये ज़्यादा important formula है. So that is NCV and RLN 1/2 is equal to CVM minus RLN2. So it is going to be option D is the correct answer for this question. एक बार देख लो, फॉर्मूला डायरेक्टली इंसर्ट करना है, राइट, डायरेक्टली प्लग इनटू द फॉर्मूला. नेक्स्ट, थोड़ा सा नीट 2025 ऑल इंडिया टेस्ट सीरीज पैक का है. एंड व्हेन यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर एनी एग्जामिनेशन, फॉर यू इट इज अ नीट एग्जामिनेशन, it is important to learn where exactly you stand and what exactly you want. For that we are having a proper assessment, and scientifically designed assessment program is given by Infinity Learn, and this contain 27 AITSU, उसमें 13 unit test, 4 part test and grand test है, and completely on the NEET pattern बच्चों, and 20 online NEET full syllabus mock test भी है, and 25 NEET topic wise PYQs है, and 3 physics chemistry books along with video solutions सिर्फ आपके लिए, and detailed solutions and performance reports for every test, and benchmarking with Sri Chaitanya students for proper accurate rank analysis. So for that it wasn't 5,999 था, and just simply limited period offer चल रहा है, that is given when you apply YouTube 50 ऑफ कूपन कोड ना, सो आपको मिलेगा इतना सस्ता इंडिया में कौन देगा, 2,999, एंड द स्पेशल डिस्काउंट डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में लिंक है, एक बार क्लिक करो एंड ट्राई टू परस्यू दिस and enjoy seamless preparation with Infinity Learn for your NEET examination. All the best. So promotion is over, and let us go with one more question. Zainab, Hemant, Prachi, and all students बच्चों who are charting, I am just giving their names and taking their names. Okay, come on Jainab, आंसर कौन दे सकते हैं? It is impossible for a reaction to take place if delta G is equal to delta H minus T delta S. This is called Gibbs-Helmholtz equation. जब डेल्टा G नेगेटिव आता है ना, अगर डेल्टा G पॉजिटिव भी आ सकते हैं ना, ओके, सो डेल्टा G जीरो भी आ सकते हैं. सो ये कंडीशन में ये प्रोसेस स्पॉन्टेनियस होगा, प्रोसेस स्पॉन्टेनियस होगा, ये प्रोसेस नॉन स्पॉन्टेनियस होगा, एंड ये प्रोसेस एट इक्विलिब्रियम हो सकते हैं. So when you talk about the magnitude of this, जब delta H is equal to negative, T delta S is equal to positive, जब ये कंडीशन में delta G हमेशा नेगेटिव होता है, ये प्रोसेस spontaneous at all conditions. So let us reverse it here. Delta G is equal to delta H minus T delta S. मान लो ये वाला पॉजिटिव है एंड ये वाला नेगेटिव है, सो दैट इट इज गोइंग टू बी पॉजिटिव एट एनी कंडीशन. सो इट इज इम्पॉसिबल नॉन स्पॉन्टेनियस at all temperature or any temperature. So the question is asking, it is impossible, का मतलब क्या? It is non-spontaneous process. So delta G is negative and delta H is negative, delta S is negative. This is positive and negative. मेरा आंसर is going to be C for this. Correct it. Zainab, Prachi, fine. Correct yourself. Hemant, yes, it is C. Very good. Now this type of questions most prone in any competitive examination, NEET examination. फिलहाल ऐसे questions 3-4 बार नीट में पूछ लिया. एंड हियर वन मोर क्वेश्चन. राइट, एंड फॉर अ गैस फेज रिएक्शन PCl5 reversibly gives rise to PCl3 plus Cl2. Which of the following conditions are correct? Which of the following conditions are correct? You give the answer. Give this answer. Give. As this is a decomposition reaction, delta H is going to be endothermic process. And as delta N in the gaseous state is greater than 0, delta S is going to be positive. So delta S is going to be positive. So look at this, delta H is greater than 0, delta S is also greater than 0. Hey Kina, right? So the answer for this question is going to be B. Clear? Yeah. That's fine. Now आगे बढ़ना. अरे इतना बड़ा क्वेश्चन है. Delta G is the net energy available to do useful work and is a measure of free energy. If the reaction has a positive enthalpy change, I mean to say it is given as a delta H is going to be positive and a positive entropy change, delta S is going to be positive, And under what condition will the reaction is spontaneous? So the reaction is spontaneous for endothermic process. At low temperature the process is going to be spontaneous. That is the point you need to know, right? That is delta H is positive. I want to say it is an endothermic process. For endothermic process, delta H is going to be positive. For endothermic process, the process is spontaneous at low temperatures. That is the hint. And what is your answer here? What is your answer? Say some answer. Jaldi batao, jaldi batao. It is going to be B. Delta G is going to be negative at high temperature, hence the reaction is spontaneous at high temperature. Okay. Delta G is the net energy to be useful work done. If the reaction has a positive enthalpy change and a positive entropy change. Okay, in which of the following cases the reaction is spontaneous at all temperatures? We already discussed about that. Delta G is equal to delta H minus T delta S. जब ये वाला नेगेटिव होगा, ये वाला पॉजिटिव होगा, तभी it is going to be always the spontaneous process at all temperatures. So the answer is going to be negative less than 0, positive greater than 0, option B. मैं कुछ लिखा ना है पर simple. We are doing questions on delta G as well. Okay, delta G as well. Next, one more question. The standard free energy change delta G is related to equilibrium constant. Hemant, it is given in the yesterday's note. Formula sheet में दिया. एक बार चेक करके आंसर बताओ. एक बार चेक करके आंसर बताओ. K stands for equilibrium constant. Kc. Kc could be Kp or Kc. It is said to be K. Okay, right. Ha, you want to say A? Yes, it is. Perfect answer. It is going to be A. That is a fundamental formula. That is a fundamental formula. Okay. So delta G is equal to delta G naught plus 2.303 RT log reaction quotient QC. Right? प्राची at equilibrium, मान लो ये process equilibrium में है, QC is equal to KC and delta G is equal to 0. So 0 is equal to delta G naught plus 2.303 RT log QC KC बनेगा, right? So delta G naught is equal to minus 2.303 RT log KC. Clear? Prachi, it is not C, it is A. Okay, it is going to be A. Next, which law states the entropy of all pure crystalline solids is 0 at absolute 0? Okay, you have 0th law of thermodynamics. Let me just say 0th law of thermodynamics. If A is in thermal equilibrium with B and separately equilibrium with C, then it is said that B and C are also in thermal equilibrium. Okay, this is about the 0th law. And let's talk about the first law. Let's talk about the first law. Okay, so it is that delta U is equal to Q plus W. Energy you can't create it, you can't destroy it, but you can change from one form to another form. And you also say second law आपका saying delta S for the total of the system is equal to delta S system plus delta S surroundings is greater than 0. Entropy of the universe increases. That is about the second law. Third law says, okay, at 0 Kelvin temperature, okay, entropy is going to be 0. Kinetic energy is going to be 0. So, pure crystalline solid, entropy for all pure crystalline solid at absolute 0 is going to be 0. So, it is third law of thermodynamics. Okay. So, this is the overview about the first law, second law and third law and 0th law. है ना बेटा? Yes, it is. What is S law tab? Prachi, what is S law? We'll come back with S law as well. Okay, let's see. Answer is going to be C. Apras, Hemant, done well. So, let's talk about the standard free energy change is related to K. We already did this, sorry. Yeah, enthalpy change for the reaction for hydrogen gas is converted into hydrogen molecule is say 869.5 kilojoules. So, the dissociation energy of hydrogen to hydrogen bond is energy. Okay, just a minute. Now the question आपको visualize करता है. Yes, it is. Can you visualize this question? The dissociation energy of hydrogen to hydrogen. So, two hydrogen molecule का है 869.5 and one hydrogen molecule का कितना देना है? बस इतना ही लॉजिक है. So, my answer is going to be उसमें आधा कैसे? So, 869.5 divided by 2 because it is reverse कर दो 2H2 हाँ 2H2 okay 4 hydrogens delta H is going to be 869 okay it is minus. So, 1H2 2 hydrogens in the gas state delta H is equal to minus 869.5 divided by 2. So, ये वाला प्रोसेस पॉजिटिव है ना, ये वाला प्रोसेस नेगेटिव आता है, उसमें आधा कितना है? दैट इज गोइंग टू बी minus 434. आंसर इज गोइंग टू बी B is the correct answer. Dissociation D is the correct answer. Okay, D is the dissociation, D is the correct answer. Next, for a reaction X gives rise to Y plus Z, absolute entropy is X is equal to 120, Y is equal to 213, Z is equal to 197.9. And will be the entropy change? What will be the entropy change at 298 and 180 m? Absolute entropies are given. Absolute entropies का मतलब क्या? Delta S is equal to Q by T ना? So it is going to be entropy of the product minus sum of the entropy of the reactants. So it is given, you just take the values directly and it is going to be 291. Option A is the correct answer. Clear? Exactly Hemant, exactly. Yes, perfect answer दे दिया आप. Very good. Okay, a question आपको solve करके दिया. So to avoid confusions, what is the entropy change in Joule, Kelvin inverse, mole inverse when 1 mole of ice is converted into water at 0 degrees centigrade? The enthalpy change for the conversion of ice to liquid water is 6 kilojoules is given. Yes, Hemant. S is equal to Q by T. Q is equal to 6 kilojoules, so that 6000 joules. And temperature, water melts at 0 degrees centigrade and 273 Kelvin. It is going to be 21.987. He is going to get the answer. So it is going to be the answer D. Correct answer is going to be D. Understand? Clear? और एक क्वेश्चन करने का तैयार है आप लोग? Next. Array, we already did this. Yeah. Yes, it is. Delta H and delta E for the reaction. Fe2O3 solid plus 3H2 gives Fe plus H2O liquid at constant temperature are related as. Nilofer, Hammond, you want to say D? How it is? Yes, is absolutely D. So here delta H is equal to delta U plus delta nRT. So delta n निकाल दो. Okay, delta U, delta E कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. So when delta n is equal to sum of the number of gases moles product minus reactant. So the total number of gases moles here in this reaction, delta n is equal to -3 क्योंकि ये solid है, ये gas है, ये solid है, ये liquid है. जब solid liquid आता है ना, so you have to take 0. And if you take -3 ना, you just going to see delta H is equal to delta E minus 3 RT. समझ में आ रहा है क्या? So far we completed 30 questions. Can you believe this? And students are doing awesome. Students are doing awesome. Really, I appreciate you. Okay. So Hemant, Prachi and Nilofer and Mega Rai, everybody please click a like button in the session. You are learning na? Just click like button in the session. Like maro. Next, the molar heat capacity of water at constant pressure is C, is 75 joule Kelvin inverse. When 1 kilojoule of heat is applied to 100 gram of water, which is free to expand, to the increase in the temperature of the water is. Prachi, read the question and understand first. N is equal to 3 Hemant. Okay. What is that? Okay, come on. $2.4K. Okay. You want to say B? Prachi want to say B? Yes, it is B. 2.4 when molar heat capacity is 75 joule Kelvin inverse and mole inverse and 18 gram of water. Okay. So for 1 mole of water means 18 gram of water, that is going to be 75 joule Kelvin inverse mole inverse. So this is for 18 gram of water. For 1 gram of water, it has to be divided with 18 now. And for 100 grams of water, you just take this and multiply with 100 joules now. And Q is equal to MC delta T. Your formula is correct, Hemant. And plug the values, you are going to get 2.4 Kelvin. Any doubt? Any doubt? Next. Now one more question. We are aggregating 35, right? Clear. Fantastic. If the bond energy of hydrogen to hydrogen, bromine to bromine, hydrogen to bromine is 433, 192, 364 respectively. The enthalpy for the reaction H2 plus Br2 gives rise to HBr. Use the bond energy data, you can calculate it. Now simple. Take a minute and solve it. Take a minute and solve it, बच्चों. So what about a confidence level, हेमंत? प्राची, आपका कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल कैसे लग रहा है अभी? कुछ क्वेश्चंस करने के बाद मेरे साथ. हेमंत आपका? Now it is going to be, take a minute, let us see. I am going to, yes, 103 kilojoule and D, yes. Your answer is really good. It is minus 103. आपका आ सकता है हाइड्रोजन टू ब्रोमीन, ये बॉन्ड काटना है, ये बॉन्ड काटना है, ये बॉन्ड बनाना है. सो ये दोनों बॉन्ड काटने के लिए अब 433, 192, 625 चाहिए. एंड दोनों बॉन्ड बनाने के लिए 728. दोनों का फ़र्क कितना है? इट इज़ गोइंग टू बी 103 किलो जॉल्स. And it is supposed to be net energy released, bond absorbed. इसका energy ज़्यादा है ना? Okay, it has to release, and it is going to be minus 103 kilojoules. Perfect. Your answer is going to be super awesome answer. And successfully we completed very good number of questions in today's class, and we have 3 sessions for thermodynamics. One session we completely revised the formulas and we worked on the thermodynamic properties and simple objective questions and some questions based on work and first law of thermodynamics. In today's class, we focused on second law, Gibbs free energy and molar heat capacities. And also tomorrow exclusively the session is going to be designed for you to calculate thermochemical equations. If chance is there, एक बार पढ़ाई करके आओ ना, revise करके आओ ना, so that you can do awesome in the expected questions. है ना? So tomorrow's class Saturday. Hemant, bye. Nice session. एक like. Okay, Prachi, you also. So hope you enjoyed the session. Everybody who are not there in a regular session right now can see the session in the recording mode. And all the best, my dear students. Signing off, Suresh, Faculty of Chemistry. Bye bye. God bless you. See you again.